automatically hitting snooze. So yeah, that's something that like that's the biggest change that's recently been happening. And I don't know if it's like another factor that's contributing to that. Like maybe it could be like nutrition or something. Maybe I'm not getting enough like good nutrition, which could be contributing to maybe like the decreased memory and maybe like fatigue that makes it harder to wake up in the mornings.
Let me see. So, can you tell me a little bit about that, like the nutritional side of, not getting enough nutrition?
Yeah, I think my nutrition or my like eating habits are pretty similar to my sleeping habits, in that I just don't have a consistent routine. Like I don't do like the 3 meals a day, and I don't eat at a like set time each day. And I don't really have full meals most of the time. It's just kind of like whatever's available. I'll just have like small snacks throughout the day, but not like a nutritionally balanced meal, which maybe is just maybe that just points to a need for like a more structured schedule. Like I think maybe if I had certain times, like if I was waking up at the same time every day, then I would have like more of a consistent pattern of eating, maybe. But with my sleep patterns, like sometimes I sleep through the time where people are like normally eating dinner, so like I skip dinner sometimes. So I don't know which cycle is feeding which one. So yeah, it's kind of complicated. That's okay.
So you said that if you had the right structure scheduled, you would probably be better getting the right nutrition, and probably also impact your sleeping pattern, right? Which will make a lot of difference in your I keep saying not memorizing, but
memory,
memory, and feeling like you have to stay up. So what I mean is that what or how would that structure schedule would look like?
I think maybe just having like the consistent schedule of going to sleep around the same time every night and then waking up around the same time, because there have been like environments where I've like been able to do that. Like there's a place I've gone the past couple of summers where there's no internet access, so like that's I think one of the things that affects my sleep schedule the most part is like having internet, and like that being part of what is keeping me awake at night, whether I'm like reading something or watching something. And I've heard that like having screens can keep your brain from feeling tired. So I've noticed when I do go to that place in the summer times that my sleep schedule becomes more normal, and then I start eating at more regular times during the day, and I think I just have more sustained energy. So maybe it's just a matter of kind of, I guess one thing I could do is maybe having a time where I turn off like my electronics at night so that I am able to kind of unwind and let my brain kind of relax so that I start feeling tired at an earlier time rather than in the middle of the night. So
So it sounds like also like having, I don't know, sorry if I interrupted you.
It's okay.
So it sounds like electronic devices or like having a device with internet is also one of the issues that's keeping you from getting enough sleep and keeping you up, right?
Yeah.
So can you, it's the right question, but with all, with all the things that you talked about, like now being able to have a sleeping partner, and now that you think the internet is also a piece that's contributing you for you not having enough sleep, would make, like, I guess, because you also talked about structure, schedule, maybe within that structure schedule, would that also include not having, I guess, not having access to these, like, internet and the electronic devices?
Yeah, I think it's hard for me to be disciplined when I have like the internet. Like it kind of is something that I don't have like a lot of self-discipline with, and so I think just being able to implement like maybe at least one rule or one time when I turn them off would probably contribute to helping build like that more consistent schedule with both like my sleeping and eating, I hope.
So going back onto the sleeping pattern and all the issues that you presented, which is one, not getting enough sleep, and also probably related to not having nutrition, like not eating at the right time, and probably also affecting your memory. And talking about being in a structured schedule that could potentially impact your future when you get a job. Because you also mentioned that probably you're not, like, having a device with internet is, you're not able to discipline yourself, like you won't have like control over it. Is this something that you maybe can change? Some of the changes that maybe you can make, would that help you creating these structures, sleep schedule?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe it would require me to just maybe stop like paying for internet for like a year. Maybe that's something I could commit to, and then just using the internet when I'm at a library, like, or having to go somewhere to have Wi-Fi
Mhm.
would be helpful, because then I just wouldn't have that temptation, and then I would have a period of time when I could like get used to the more consistent schedule, and then maybe reintroduce like the internet, and be able to use it in like more moderation and have more discipline.
So it's also interesting that you said that when you're not in school, you feel like you have a better sleep pattern.
Mhm.
So, and then you talked about when you have a job.
Mhm.
What I'm hearing is that you feel like there's gonna be like a little bit of problem when you have a job.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know if my making sense.
Yeah, it's something that I'm worried could affect my like my productivity in a job, and my ability to stick to that, like the schedule. Yeah, it's a concern.
So now, listening about now that you're in school, and is this also affecting, like, is also school part of a contributing factor to you sleeping pattern?
Yes, I think so, in terms of like getting assignments done. What I said about feeling more like alert at night is, I think, a factor, because I feel like I'm more like better able to like get assignments done at night, as opposed to during the day. I feel like I just have more motivation at night, and I can like write better. So yeah, I think that probably contributes.
And then, you're graduating and you will get a job eventually. Do you think it's going to be the same after you graduate? Like, now that you're not have to worry about school, but
Mhm.
so.
I think getting a job will probably help me if I just have like kind of the same schedule because in college I have like different classes at different times each day, so each day is a different schedule, and I think maybe not having all those different schedules, but just one consistent one might help me structure like a more consistent sleeping pattern.
So I guess it's also thinking about how to develop the structural scheduled. Is that something that you're willing to do, or?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because during summers when I'm not doing school and I just have a job, I have done like the full-time, like 40-hour a week kind of job in the summers. That's like kind of the same schedule every day. And having that, I have noticed like it is easier, I think, to have like that consistent schedule, so that knowing that like I am capable of it is I think a little bit motivating for me to know that it is possible and could be helpful.
So, just keep in mind that, like finding that motivation, which will help you, I think, which will lead to making structured schedule that will help you with your sleeping plan.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank